And because of the time considerations, you will receive just 1 minute each in your response to this question. And it comes from my colleague, Katie McKellar of the Deseret News. Katie, thank you for joining us today. Your question will be answered initially by Mayor Becker.
Excellent. Mayor Becker, if you win this year's election as opposed to your opponent, how will the city be noticeably different to the average resident in the next 4 years?
So what she's asking you is to look closely at each other and say, if I'm elected, here's what will happen to the good and what I anticipate. You have your 60-second opportunity.
Thank you. Well, the city has changed remarkably in these 8 years, and to the good. What I see going forward is us building on that, continuing to provide mobility options for people to get around, both reducing congestion, improving air quality, and making for a higher quality of life for everybody, regardless of how they want to get around the city. I also see a downtown where we continue to blossom. Next year, we'll have the new Performing Arts Center going up downtown. We need to take advantage of the Utah Theater that we purchased a few years ago and look at how to reuse that to give more entertainment and cultural opportunities downtown. And finally, we've got to protect these incredible neighborhoods all across our city. And we are in a growth spurt that has never occurred before in this city. We need to provide for additional protections, recognizing growth, making sure everyone has a range of affordable options through the 5,000 Doors Of initiative that is well on and really ahead of schedule for affordable doors in 5 years. So we have in place, and with the plans I've put forward, really the ability to take us to the next level of being a great city to live, work, and play.
And former State Representative Jackie Biskupski, your opportunity to look into the future and say, if I'm elected, this is where we will be to the good.
Right. There's no doubt that in the next 4 years, we will clean up the Pioneer Park area and restore Gateway to a very prosperous place that it was many years ago. The other thing that I know for sure that I'll be focused on is our transportation, making sure that we can get out of our cars and utilize transit system that can get you to work in a timely fashion. We will also look at our air quality, but we will look at it from a very collaborative Wasatch Front manner. There is a lot that we could be doing if we start working with those IT companies that are in Utah County that could have been here. Those are led by very green leaders, and they have a real strong interest in helping us clean up our air. And a partnership with companies like that and mayors along the Wasatch Front will help us move initiatives on Capitol Hill. Cleaner air and solving our homeless situation and getting rid of the crime downtown, I think, is critical and will happen under my leadership.
I may not have another opportunity, so let me take this opportunity to